Hi, I'm running late and I'm a little snotty now that I'm talking. I feel like my nose sounds clogged. I have allergies. Anyways, I am going to Trader Joe's today. I have been to Trader Joe's before, but I've never done like a full grocery shop there before. So I'm doing that today and I'm really excited. I'm actually about to go to an animal sanctuary for work and I'm running late, so I need to go. But I just wanted to film an intro real quick before I go to Trader Joe's because I'm going to Trader Joe's right after. I'm a little bit skeptical of Trader Joe's. I hear great things about Trader Joe's and their prices. And my grocery store that I normally go to is very cheap. So that's why I'm skeptical of it. I've never gone to Trader Joe's before just because the one I go to is really far away. But the animal sanctuary I'm going to is like right next to it. So I'm just gonna hit it on my way home. Two things. I'm skeptical of it being as cheap as people say it is. And I am skeptical of, or I guess not, like I'm worried about the amount of plastic that I will be bringing home with me, because at my grocery store there's a bulk section where it has literally everything and I can use my own reusable bags, like bulk bags. I'm just gonna get everything that I normally get and see how it goes. And I'm excited because TJ's, Trader Joe's. Everyone always hypes it up and I need to join in on the hype. My oatmeal's waiting for me in the car and I will see you guys when I get back.
They're just like,
Okay, many hours later, but we were there for a long time and I was so hungry because all I had was my little mug of oatmeal in the morning, and then we went and we were gone until like 1, so we were there all through lunch, so I was so hungry. So I did the thing where you go grocery shopping when you're super hungry and you just feel like you need to buy everything. I kind of did good about not buying everything, but yeah. The first things that I did get was this tofu spring roll and this veggie hummus wrap. I ate both of them on the car ride home. I like demolished them and they were really good, but they did not live to see another day because I was way too hungry and I just like couldn't stop eating. What I was skeptical about was true. There is a lot of plastic in Trader Joe's and I was quite confused by it because you go to a grocery store, you see the wall of produce and you see like all of the broccoli out and all of the squash and all of the veggies, you just see it all out, and like the lettuce and all the greens. And I went here and there was like not a single thing of produce that was just out of bags. Like everything was in bags except for like onions and potatoes and apples and pears and stuff like that. Like everything else was in bags and I was just like, that's okay, we'll talk more about it later. First thing I got was this little sprig of eucalyptus. It's actually a few sprigs, but eucalyptus is one of my favorite things to have. And I don't have it like anywhere near me. You can't just get eucalyptus like this, so I had to get it. And I'm gonna put it in my shower. And it's gonna smell so good. So I'm just gonna put it in like some water. Like this cute little vase I have. Just put it in there. And then put it in my shower. Kitty, stop! Goodness, mother. I never buy myself cute things like this, like flowers and stuff. Never was a thing I would buy myself. And now I'm that girl who buys herself sprigs of eucalyptus because I love myself. The next thing I got were a lot of bananas. Bananas at Trader Joe's are very cheap, so I got a lot of them. Plus I ran out of frozen bananas, so I need to refreeze a bunch, so that's why I bought so many. But yeah, I didn't get organic bananas. I tried to do the whole organic thing, but I just can't afford it, honestly. That's the only reason I'm not doing it. I cannot afford it. So many nanas. Ooh. The one thing that I know to go to Trader Joe's for is dried mango. Whenever I have gone in the past, I get dried mango every time because it's so good there. So I had to get some dried mango. I get the unsweetened one. I had to hop on the bandwagon and get the everything but the bagel seasoning. I know it's like super easy just to make it home, but I feel like it's also just not the same. And it's so cute. Like, I'm definitely gonna reuse this container for something, even if it's just like making it myself. That's so smart. Probably on the more boring side of things, I got some of the most beautiful yellow potatoes I've ever seen in my life. Every time I get them at the store, they're so small. So I saw these and I was just like, yes. Typically every time I go to the grocery store, I get an onion. So I got a red onion this time. Kitty, stop. What are you doing? I got some tomatoes. I usually just get tomatoes either for like sandwiches, salads. You can put them on so many things. Avocado toast, now that I have everything but the bagel seasoning. I got a pear. I'm allergic to apples, so I can't have apples, and they really just call my name in the winter. Hey! Anyways, I'm allergic to apples, so I get pears instead, just because it kind of makes me feel like I'm satisfying the craving a little bit. Kitty! Stop! I got one avocado. Typically, I would get like 3, but avocados were like $1.20 or something like that, and that's expensive. The avocados at my grocery store are like 40-50 cents. So $1 was a little pricey. So I only got one. And I got one bell pepper. I'm not the biggest fan of bell peppers. I don't like how crunchy they are and I don't love how they taste. But I feel like when you make tofu scramble or like a vegan omelet, you have to put a bell pepper in it. It just goes so well with it. And as long as I saute it down enough to where it's not super crunchy, I like it. And then I got some romaine. This was one of the things where I was annoyed that it was in a plastic bag and also annoyed that it came in 3s because I probably won't be able to finish all 3. I'm gonna have to do my best now that I got it, but I usually only just get one. Ooh, I forgot I got these now. I got some frozen cherries. These are one of my favorite things to get because they're so good when you put them in smoothies. Cherries and smoothie bowls are so good. And whenever you cook them into oatmeal like you would like a frozen blueberry, it's the most amazing thing. And if you haven't tried it, you should try it. Especially if you make the oatmeal like chocolate oatmeal and then you put the cherries in it. Amazing. I got an eggplant and it's huge. And this was great price on this guy. I think it was like $1 something. So, love that. I don't actually like eggplant that much, but whenever I was in New York visiting Dylan, hi Dylan, she made me baba ganoush, and it's just roasted eggplant blended up with like tahini, lemon juice, and spices and stuff, and you use it as like a dipping sauce, and we put it in salad, and it was so good. And I honestly got it because it was one of the produce items that wasn't wrapped in plastic. I got some white mushrooms. I love white mushrooms. I love mushrooms and everything. I got some of the Trader Joe's classic hummus and some of the Trader Joe's pita chips. 50% less fat. And Kitty! Get! Because again, I was shopping hungry and this is a snack food that I wanted to put in my mouth in that exact moment. And then I got some firm tofu. And then I also got some tempeh, which I don't normally buy. I don't buy it just because my grocery store doesn't have it, so I can't. So Trader Joe's had it, so I got it. I typically only get peanut butter just because it's cheaper, but sometimes you want almond butter. And I never treat myself to almond butter. So I got myself some almond butter. It was only like $5, so it's not that bad. I like to always have like at least like 1 or 2 kombuchas in my fridge. So I just got a watermelon kombucha. So I love that. This flavor is so good. This is one of those I was waiting in line at checkout and saw it and I bought it. So it's just a dark chocolate truffle bar. And then I got some lavender tea tree scented dish soap just because I'm running out of my other dish soap and I needed some. And the grand finale, I got the Trader Joe's pumpkin rolls that are accidentally vegan. They come with pumpkin pie spiced icing. Hello? This is the best. There was actually one time where Luke went to Trader Joe's without me and he called me and he was like, I was in the middle of meditating and he called me and I was like, you are interrupting the zen. And he was like, I'm at Trader Joe's, do you want me to get anything? And I was like, oh, yes, I do. I was like, you need to find those pumpkin rolls because I know they're accidentally vegan and we need to try them. And he was on the phone with me for like 15 minutes, just him walking through the entire store. He could not find it at all. And I was saying all the different places. I was like, look by the milk, look by the produce, look by the tofu, look by the frozen aisle, like look everywhere. I was telling him everywhere to look because I feel like even if I've never been to a grocery store, I know where things are because I go to them so much. And so I was like trying so hard to explain to him where they were and he could not find them, so he left without them. How could you not find them? And then I'm walking through Trader Joe's and they're just right there, like so obviously right there, and I found them. Okay, I think that's everything I got. Overall, I had a great experience at Trader Joe's. I typically, if a grocery store is super busy, I get extremely anxious and overwhelmed and like I just leave. Like I'm in there for like 5 minutes, I find like 2 things and I'm just like, there's way too many people in here. I'm in everybody's way, I need to get out of here, and I leave. But here, I went in, I kept myself calm, and I just like really enjoyed my surroundings. It's a very nice grocery store to be in. I enjoyed it a lot and everyone was super friendly, like the staff was super friendly, just the people around were friendly, so I enjoyed that a lot. I think Trader Joe's is more of a specialty food store rather than a produce grocery store. Well, for my standards, I got quite a bit of like specialty foods. Like I got the wrapped pumpkin rolls and the chocolate and the hummus and pita chips. Like I don't, and the everything but the bagel seasoning, like I don't normally buy that stuff, but because it was there, I did. And like the tempeh too, because it was they had it, I did. So I feel like I would go there for like specialty foods that you can't find anywhere else, but I would do my grocery shopping, like my regular grocery shopping, like wherever else I do. There were a few things that I avoided buying just because I know that I can go to my grocery store in the bulk section and get it there. Unless they build a Trader Joe's like right down the street, I probably won't be grocery shopping there again, but I thoroughly enjoyed my experience there. I am eyeing this chocolate bar, so I'm going to take this chocolate bar, I'm gonna sit on my couch, I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos, and I'm gonna enjoy it. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you liked watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye!